My name's Robin Gunn, and I am the only person here who has never engaged with Donnie in any real estate transaction whatsoever. I'm just a friend, but that's the best category to be in, I think. I also didn't get the memo where we were supposed to be nice. Sorry. So, that's me. I actually met Donnie and also Mark just about the very first day that they moved to Savannah through our mutual friends, Savannah's other perfect couple, Elizabeth DuBose and Mark Frizzell. Yay! And they now have a perfect child, Selden, who's on the steps. Pretty much ever since I have met Don, I've not only admired him, but I also wanted to be Donnie Callahan. And it was not just because of his really hot boyfriend. Don is the kind of friend that every single woman really needs to have. You know, I have a lot of friends, male friends who, like, you know, when my hot water heater isn't working right, I can call them and come over. They'll come over, or when, you know, I need a doorknob figured out or whatever. But Don is the only friend of mine who's ever given me a purse. And not only did he give me a purse, he didn't buy it for me. He had it lying around. And he was like, he bought it compulsively, and then it was like, who can I give this purse to? And I got to be the one, and it is an awesome purse. I can tell you, it is gorgeous. It's really nice, you know, leather. So, and by the way, if you're in the vicinity of the Globe Shoe Company, I wear 9.5 narrow. But really, not only because of his fashion sense, but also for some other reasons is why I admire Donnie so much and want to be like him. As people have mentioned, he's so selfless, he's generous, his self-deprecating sense of humor, compassion, and the way he makes everyone feel like they are the most important person he knows. And just Don's general love of life. So recently I was thinking, okay, since I want to be Donnie Callahan, how am I going to know if I'm actually becoming him? So what are some of these Donnie-like characteristics that if they start to manifest themselves, then I will recognize? And I probably am not the only person here who feels this way, so I thought I would share some of the ways that I came up with. And I stole this all straight from Jeff Foxworthy, by the way. But anyway, these are some of the ways you might know that you're Don Callahan. You might be turning into Donnie Callahan if your pre-recession daily shopping list ever read like this: extra virgin olive oil, organic tomatoes, cat litter, cashmere pullover, new Hummer, new Prius, new apartment building, new beach house. Now, the post-recession list just has the cat litter on it. That's it. If everyone you've ever shown a house to, sold a house for, or even ordered pizza from introduces you to their mother as their very best friend, you might be turning into Donnie Callahan. If you hire a location scout and a set designer to find the perfect site for your annual Christmas card photograph, you might be turning into Donnie Callahan. If you come downstairs one morning and find in your living room a busload full of men from Provincetown eating breakfast and comparing skincare products, then you probably are turning into Donnie Callahan. If you've ever arranged the books on your bookshelf, not alphabetically or by subject matter, but by the color of the book jacket, you are perhaps turning into Donnie Callahan. I think that's actually Mark, but I could not resist. If your entire business and social network resembles a game of 6 Degrees of Separation, the Key West edition, you are probably turning into Donnie Callahan. If you just can't help yourself and have to whip up just one more giant pan of baked ziti before you go to bed, just in case somebody comes over, you might be turning into Donnie Callahan. And if you've ever considered rescheduling a real estate closing so you can go horseback riding or get a quick pedicure, then you just might be turning into Donnie Callahan. Now finally, if you ever find yourself on the cover of Forbes Magazine, and if everywhere you go the world brightens a little bit when you show up, then you know you are without a doubt Don Callahan.
Hi, I'm Martha Majuri. I'm Don's mom. And actually, I took a ride here from Florida just so that I could talk to you about Don when he was younger.
Why not?
Don actually started out as a very normal child. At about age 11, right around this time of year, it was around Christmas time, he gave me his Christmas list. Now, I might have the age wrong. However, I definitely have the facts right. On the top of his list was land. He wanted property. We considered giving him a starter kit and putting some dirt in his stocking. But I thought that better I should treat him like an 11-year-old and give him the toys of the day. And maybe, you know, like he'll get on the straight and narrow and stop coming up with these goofy ideas. But about a year, maybe a year later, we took a trip out west. It was a 6-week trip. Really wonderful. And if any of you have ever gone out west, you know what you see. Mountains, antelope, and the Yellowstone National Park, the whole bit. When we got home, Don shared with my neighbor what he saw. She said, I could not believe how he articulated and practically drew a picture of little houses on the side of the road. And she said little bridges going to the houses. Well, I decided then that my son was going to be an architect. And I was kind of excited about that. And he verified it for me later on when he moved into Manhattan. I went to see him and had hoped for him to show me around Manhattan, all the high spots. And the first thing he said to me was, Mom, wait until you see my favorite building in the whole world. And he took me to a big cement building with glass windows, and I wasn't impressed. But
Great towers.
I still thought Don would become an architect. And then I watched him, and he was on his path from when he was young, and I'm serious about that. He had a passion for property, for homes, for buildings, from when he was a little boy. And he followed his passion, and it brought him to where he is today. And I know there are some people here that have been roped into and kind of moved into real estate because of Don. And I, for one, was retired, having a good life. I played golf. I used to make a big deal out of cleaning my house and doing laundry. Instead now, I'm chasing sellers and buyers. Thanks to Don. And I just want him to know I'm so, so proud of him. And listening to all of you, you were saying so many of the things that I know about Don. He's a caring and a giving person. And I'm proud to be his mom.